Hi, I'm Greg Barber. Welcome to Industry Insider. Today's broadcast features a special group of people, including an executive in the fashion industry, dedicated to helping those with disabilities. The Dream Riders program, based in Crystal Lake, Illinois, provides a unique equine-based therapy that instills motivation and confidence through both mental and physical stimulation. The people and horses of Dream Riders provide hope and happiness to challenged individuals and loved ones. Join us as we dive into the role Dream Riders plays in the lives of its people and community.
I'm Bruce Hayes, President of the Board of the Midwest Center for Children's Development. I got involved a little over 10 years ago. I was asked to do a construction project on the land, and I got hooked on the kids and the parents and the horses. A child with sensory issues, we try to give them full contact with the horse. We'll lay the child over the horse so they get as much contact as they can with the horse. Helps him or her overcome some of their sensory issues. The horses know that the kids are special.
Horses can help so many people, and how that can translate into so many bigger and better things.
I can rarely talk to someone about what we do here, you know, at a party or just out in the public without tearing up, because it really, we love what we do. That's what brings us here every day. We see daily the effects that we're having on kids and the families too. It's not just the children, it's their families as well.
And our team that we have is just amazing. I know everybody here shares the same goal and the same vision. Teddy's a funny one. He's a rock star with our kids. He's our solid, will maintain his composure during anything that's going on. The kiddos having a really rough time that day, he will just maintain and be steady. You know, they served us so well for so many years. We keep them comfortable and happy and provide them a good home to thank them for what they've done for us.
A lot of these kids wouldn't get therapy if we weren't here. So not only am I doing good for the kids, but I feel like I'm doing good for the community. So it's very rewarding. Their stories become part of my story, but it's so rewarding that it's worth it. And I have kids that, are going to be fortunate and will be able to learn how to walk and run and jump. But then I have kids who, I know will never be able to sit up on their own. Huge array of involvement and diagnosis. A lot of kids with cerebral palsy, Down syndrome. We have a lot of rare genetic diseases that you would never typically see that are here.
Having the horse as a tool for therapy is amazing. There's no other tool like it. I've seen so many amazing things, and just being able to bring families here and have that horse as a tool has really helped to increase the my ability as a therapist to produce the best outcomes that I can. They receive physical, occupational, or speech therapy. They go on the horse for a half an hour, and they come in our clinic for a half an hour. We utilize the horse as a tool for therapy to regulate the child's sensory system and to prime their neurological system so that they come off the horse in a ready state. When the child is on the horse, they're receiving a huge amount of sensory input.
They almost become part of your family, and you see just amazing outcomes for these kids. The kids are very sensory, and it just speaks volumes when a small child is on a huge horse and they feel comforted just because of the equipment that we do use.
A lot of our kids have a lot of sensory needs, and so it's kind of hard for them to be available to learn new things because their sensory system is really going, and it's hard for them to sit still or pay attention to what we're doing. So the horse really helps with that. Also, the kids can learn a lot by just caring for the horses a little bit, maybe feeding them something, petting them when they're getting off and on. And also they're working on some language skills while they're on the horse, so they're following directions, they're using full sentences, they're asking for things, they're letting the people know what they want, what they need, and they're talking to the horse a lot too, which is helpful for them. It just builds their language all the way around.
He does his 30 minutes on a horse. We go up to see Miss Jamie, who's one of the speech therapists here, and she spends about 30 minutes with him. He comes out every week. She says it's, you know, his best session ever because every week he progresses. The girls even love coming and watching.
I thought more about like adults and what kind of adult population could this help. So originally I'm kind of targeting adults that have had neurological issues such as like a stroke or Parkinson's disease, MS, those kinds of things. People make a connection with animals, whether it's their dogs or their horses or their parakeet or whatever kind of animal, because animals don't judge, they just accept you for who you are.
Going on 14 years, I had a major stroke that the prognosis was not very good. So I'm the kind of a guy that likes challenges. Show me a challenge and I like to meet it. My whole purpose here is not only to get the physical therapy, but also they're asking questions about moving into a different group of patients. I try to keep a happy attitude about the whole thing. There's only two ways to be. You can be sad about it or you can be happy about it. You can give in or you can challenge. And that's what I choose to do, is I choose to challenge whatever comes at me.
Why MCCD is so special is for the amount of kids that it serves, in particular the Midwest Center for Children's Development in Crystal Lake, Illinois, where it serves, to the best of my knowledge, 130 kids and adults for hippotherapy. MCCD has been a part of my life for as long as I could remember. It's helped me out in the early going, and it still does today. MCCD really holds a special place in my heart, and it's because of them I'm able to tackle my challenges every single day.
I hope you have found this segment of Beta Steel's Industry Insider informative. We welcome any questions or comments you may have on our broadcast. If you'd like to be part of a future discussion panel, please contact us at Beta Steel.